Hi guys, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto, and today we're taking a look at an auction purchase here in Japan of a 2002 Toyota Noah minivan. This is our first time checking out one of these, and so it is quite interesting for me. And then this is Toyota's answer to the Honda Stepwagon, which we've been selling a number of these days, and you've probably seen it on the channel before. And so it's going to be interesting to see how this one compares to the Honda one, which I really like. Okay, 2-liter engine. Nothing really to say about the engine. It's very, very normal. As far as I know, this is the only engine that comes in this generation of the Noah. Close the hood. You'll probably notice that this engine is a little bit tinny sounding, but it doesn't sound like anything's wrong. It just sounds like the way this engine sounds like. Okay, so this is one step down from their large size van. I guess the medium size van is a very, very popular vehicle here in Japan. Probably more so than the Stepwagon, I would say, which is also very popular. So 2002 Noah, this is an SG version. I don't know the car well enough to know how this compares to the other ones, but I believe that this one would be probably a lower end, because it doesn't have the things like reverse camera or power sliding doors or things like that. It's an auction grade 4B with 78,428 kilometers, which are authentic, with an automatic transmission. Okay, power steering, power windows, airbag. Seller didn't write anything about the car, and there's a driver's seat cigarette burn. Interior is slightly dirty, which is a bit of a joke because it's super clean actually. Front, come on wind, work with me here. Front bumper fade and rear bumper fade. And so what this is, let me just go to this right now, is damage from automatic car wash. And it's not really easy to see until the sun shines on it, and then you can see these super fine scratches in it. So it's not really as bad as it could be when the auction sheet says that it's faded. But the front and the back bumpers both have that. Front bumper here also says A1. I would have to disagree with that. I would call this an A2. And there's a scratch underneath here and here. Now, it is in an area that's not easy to see because it curls under. So here's standing. You can't see it until you come a little bit further away. And then when people look at vehicles, they're going to look at the vehicle, not go, hey, what's that down there at the bottom of the bumper? Oh, you're not as cool as I thought you were. You got a scratch on there. And so that's just my opinion. The rest of the sheet here says there's W2, and so that's a repaint on this side here. It is noticeable, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Maybe that describes it well enough. And then A2 on the back bumper. Just going to show you. And it's been painted over. It's right here. Okay, and couple of things. U1 on the roof. Here's my eye level, and so the roofs cannot be seen very easily sometimes. The dents, there are 2 of them. They're right here. They're not that bad at all. And then the hood has some scratches on it here, not mentioned on the auction sheet. Kind of looks like somebody put something on the hood and it scratched down. Could have happened at the auction because some people are idiots. Alright, so the ones around here. I think this one, in terms of size and drivability, feels very similar to the Stepwagon. It is a more modern looking vehicle, I would say, both interior and exterior. And I have to say, driving it feels very, very nice. It doesn't feel like a vehicle that's 2002. It feels more modern than that. The engine feels a little bit, I guess, unrefined, but in my opinion, a lot of new cars have engines that feel unrefined to me, and I don't know why that is. It was about the year 1999 when Toyota started making engines that felt a little bit cheaper than they had in the past. Mind you, fuel economy and power went up during that time too, so there is that. Anyways, so let's take a look at some of the features here. Super big headlights, give it that modern look. Nice big grille on there, and a big bumper that says, I'm driving a car you don't know what it's called. And even if they know what it's called, maybe they'll take a look at the back and they'll think, Noah, isn't that a guy with a big boat? And it has big letters on the back to let people know that. Wonder if it will be popular with the Christians. Don't know. Spoiler on the back. And I really like these taillights here with the body color stripe in the middle. Okay, the sides have these big plastic side skirts on them to protect the side panels from getting dented. Now the auction sheet said this panel has a U2. It's right here. It's about this big, but it's really shallow, so it's not that easy to see. Do you see? Okay, power folding mirrors. Regular wheels. Super dirty tires. They're 2011, but they're cracking a little bit. Visors for the windows there. I guess I'll show you the trunk first. I have to say I'm going to give the step wagon the win on the interior, but it is pretty close. The trunk area here can be expanded by pushing those seats forward if you needed it to. It looks fairly modern in here, and it does have one feature I really like. It has a super big hidden place here in the back, and a car just came in that I'm very excited about, so I'm going to give you a little quick peek at that. And that's it. It's a GTI. Don't tell anyone, because that one's actually not going on the channel. Okay, the interior. The front is awesome. It's like Cubby City. There's like 10 cubbies everywhere, so very cool. You get little cubbies down here, and plenty of them in the dashboard. I'll show you them all. Steering feels great. Seats feel comfortable. It's just really nice to drive. And I don't know why people don't like minivans. You know, it's funny, I really love the Land Cruiser, but I took a look at the very newest Land Cruiser just the other day, and I have to say that compared to my Honda minivan, the usability is really low. It's just so small inside compared to minivans, even though it's a much bigger vehicle. I'm going to tell this guy with the finger. 1 second, please. 1 second, please. Okay. Alright, so center gauge is there. CD player, MD player. Super cold AC. These are really nice. Simple to use. I hate complex, tons of buttons things. Take a look. This is actually 5 buttons in it. See, you can go off, low, medium, medium, high, and high. So cool. You got the same thing over here with your defrost, AC, rear AC. And turn that off. Outside temperature is 6 degrees right now. And then you set your temperature that you like here. I'm from Canada, so we're going to do super cold. Alright, so let's have a cubby count here. 1. That one doesn't count. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Ashtray is not a cubby. 7. And I don't know what this is. Look, it comes out and it almost looks like it's a 2-liter bottle cup holder because it's rounded at the top and at the bottom here. Really weird. I have no idea what that would be for. And then it's next to an AC vent here. Kind of strange. So of course the vehicle's been smoked in. There was a cigarette burn on the seat. You can see that's right here. Okay. Not a cubby. Alright, and the shifter's way more fun to shift than it looks like it is. I promise you. Alright, front seats do not go around like Honda ones. 1 point for Honda. Okay, so it's a 3-row. This would be 7-seater, and so you get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, wait, yes, no, yes. Okay, 8-seater, so 3 in each row. This one here is convenient because you go like this. Yoop, yoop. Super easy to do that, and then you can walk in. Back seats slide. Double cup holders. Double cup holders. I think it's made for people who love drinking juice. I think this seat does the super flip too, but I didn't try it. And then you're in the back, you can pull, and pull this one to get out. That's actually much easier than most seats for getting into the third row. And carpeting, really nice. And this is kind of annoying that it puts it in the full upright position, and it's dirty right there. Over to the other side to see if we can do the flipperoo. And this one doesn't flipperoo. Okay, so the flipperoo is only on the one side, but it does look like it comes out there. Maybe the flipping function requires 2 hands. Yeah, it was just a little stuck. Okay, I almost gave you guys bad information. Pretty spacious in here. Pretty nice looking fabric, I think. And there we go. So that's going to be the end of the report here on the Toyota Noah 2002 2-liter engine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section, and you can check out our website. There's a link to that in the description. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a nice day.